My motivation actually is it's comes from the fact that uh, I see a lot of young people dying in their prime age, and I see some suffering from stroke, and I see them as a result of high blood pressure and then diabetes. Some of them have become disabled in many ways. These are people ordinarily you would say that are not old. I mean, they are people who in their prime, and that is what motivated me. The second reason is that I have lost some very very important people uh, in my life. My father is one of them. I've had two of my elders who just got up. I mean, one of them went to bed. He got up the next time. He had a massive stroke. He was gone. The other one got up. He was trying to open the gate. He fell down. That is it. He was also gone. There's actually a third one who went talking to. I mean, he was supposed to go somewhere with his brother. The brother went to the to dress up. He was waiting on the porch. By the time the brother came out, he was down, and by the time they got to the hospital, he was pronounced dead. So perhaps my third motivation was would be that somewhere I, I traveled. I was in Switzerland some years back, and I saw some joints of kiosk places where people are exchanging strings for drug use. And so when I was thinking about this thing, I was in Cambridge again to do a summer course. And when we were asked to do write an essay, and this essay has to do with nutrition, I asked myself, what can I say about this? I was already passionate about this thing, and I was also motivated by what I saw in Switzerland, where they have created spaces or maybe kiosks, sort of, you can call it kiosk, where people go and exchange the strangers they used to inject themselves to take drugs, which is unhealthy. And so I was thinking that why can't we do something that will be more healthy, something that will be healthier? And so I was like, okay, why don't you have an intervention called the health kiosk, where many of the people who are just dropping dead and some are suffering from stroke, I mean, all of a sudden, and because they don't get any indication at all that they had problems, why don't you do something like this for people, make, you know, I mean, health accessible to the people. People can walk in and then just check pressure and also check their sugar levels. For me, it is a kind of preventive health initiative. And so that is what motivated me, and that's how it started. So as I said, this is not just the health kiosk is just one of the pillars. We have four pillars. The first pillar is the awareness creation, um, doing advocacy, getting people to be aware that they could be in danger, and so they should go and check. And so if the person should go and check, should the person go to the hospital? Why don't you create joint a place where people could easily walk in? Normally people don't like going to the hospital because when they get there, it means that you are sick. But if you're not sick, can you go to somewhere? And if you cannot afford a blood monitoring pressure monitor at home, can you just walk in somewhere and then check your pressure? So I say, okay, then let's create what we call the health kiosk, to check people, to check pressure, and then also take this, and then also BMI. That is where nutrition comes in. So the next step, where the next pillar, which is the third one, is nutrition. Uh, Educate people on healthy living and the fact that they need to eat well and the rest. And the last one being what? Exercising. And then our target is actually is to have people above 50s, 45, 50s and above, which we call age a number. So we are just challenging everybody that, look, no matter how old you are, you can get active. Get active. I mean, shake off all the pain in the joint and just get active and shed some of the calories and burn off some of the fats, and let's get well. If we need to develop, we need to get well. We need to be healthy, and so that is what I have to say. Oh, okay. So at Wellness Bridge Initiative, our vision is to, first of all, this we are using the Central Tongu as the pilot. And by pilot, we mean Central Tongu Health Directorate has, apart from Adidome being the district capital, they have 5 sub-districts. So we are planning, we're working very hard to roll this out in all the 5 sub-districts. And then, of course, they have the Central Tongu Health Directorate, they have their baseline data. And let's see, we want to roll it out first as the pilot and then get to see whether the day, I mean, what will happen. Let's get to see, let's test it and get to see how many people. And this also helps the health directorate to be able to have a hold on data in terms of how many young men, in terms of age, I'm talking about their demographies and the rest. Taking a lot of data, and we believe that this data would also help the national cause.